from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Pulls it in. It's Livingston. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
Hard in the backfield. It's ball. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition.
He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you got to give the defense a ton of credit there on 3rd down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking for the score. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Dogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Takes a hit as he fires. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
There's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got...
Turning it on! Touchdown Bulldogs! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This time he's got it. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Gators are flying down the field. He might want another play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He hurls one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Florida! Fit it in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Rush is on him. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. QB got it himself. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphries. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Brown. Bringing the heat. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Left 14.
To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Complete disaster there. He loses 10. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's ball. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Gators moving quickly to the line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down.
Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Gators are on the move. To the air, it's Lagway. Dances away to buy time. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gators! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Humphreys. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Bell. Still on his feet at the 45. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Frazier. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He's going to take off. Crosses the 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wideout. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make it.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly they were very talented back in the day when I played, when the program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lagway. He puts some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage. And that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. right back to the well.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing bold, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could
This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Dropping back. It's Mateer. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Tatum. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made by the tight end. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments, because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. Back to pass. It's Mateer. And they get the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Looking to throw it on first down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab!
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. On the run, it's Robinson. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. Quick throw to the left.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gives you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
It'll end up being a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
And that sets up a return.
The return brings it out to the 34, and the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. To throw, it's Mateer. The short completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the 1st quarter. Well, they flipped ends of the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. He finds some space. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Potts. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on third down.
After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Out of the gun now on third down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Second down after that short completion. To throw, it's Lagway. And the ball is hauled in. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. The offense stays on the field. Coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. And the Gators look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Gators. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Kicking team out for the PAT trial. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Gators offense retakes the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. It's a run to the left. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Hand off to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Slides the quick throw. Putting toward the end zone. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They get a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a 1st down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Design quarterback run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. Puts him up 5. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there for what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a 1st down. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. To the air, it's Mateer. quick completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it in the open. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Military stun.
Looking to throw it again. Wrap down the middle. It's hot. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's swarmed by the defense.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Caught in the flat by the running back. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line, it's Daniels. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sooners. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try the right here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To the air. It's Lagway. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play. Now we got fourth down.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And the wideout goes in motion. A running play called on fourth down. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, what a call there on fourth and inches. I thought go the easy route, right? Just a quarterback sneak. But this guy knows his team well. Get behind that offensive line, and you pick up a huge gain there.
And the Gators with first and 10 here. They'll run it here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That gain makes it second and medium. breaks free. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Keeping it on the ground here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. And there's the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side.
Well, they're getting a little bit closer. That's some good positive yards there. But now it's third and goal. And this is what it all comes down to. You're playing in the national championship. Think of the journey that these two teams have been on. Chris, this is what we hope to see, and it's playing out.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, here we are now on fourth down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one.
Well, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
Squibkick picked up by one of the blockers. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Hunt over the middle. It's Washington. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Oh, no, trap him back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Florida Gators.